I want to take a few minutes to talk about just how serious false abuse accusations are when we are dealing with child custody, and especially for men. And the reason for this is because when it comes to men in the family courts, it is automatically assumed that we can be dangerous, we can be evil, we're by nature predators, and the court is going to err on the side of caution, and it doesn't follow the same due process as criminal court. So this morning, I had a wave of emails, a number of emails dealing with false accusations that guys are going through. And one of the most frustrating things is them fighting this case, having confidence in the way they're fighting it, but seeing they're fighting it in the wrong way. And it gets so complicated, I wish I could put it in a TikTok video. I mean, when I made the 30 and 30 free high conflict custody portal, even that, with however many hours of lessons that you get for free, that cannot tell you the detail that you need to look at in your case. So hiring the wrong lawyers, the lawyers having the wrong strategy for dealing with false accusations, not taking the accusations seriously at the beginning. So oftentimes guys will get an attorney and they're like, oh yeah, this is normal. And the fact of the matter is if a false accusation has some legs, it has some teeth, it has some ability to move in the courts, or it already has started moving in the courts, you need to deal with it in some of the most hardcore strategic ways. Things like forensic psych evals. Like, if she's crazy, it doesn't matter unless you can prove it in court, and that would be one of the ways to prove it. Now, that is very, very expensive. If you've been arrested, if you have a temporary protective order, if you have a temporary restraining order, especially against your kids, you need to argue that first. The other thing too is there's so much vigilante when the courts and the lawyers don't help you, when men are not clear on what the laws are, men then resort to vigilante behavior of like gathering evidence in the ways that they think it's going to work to prove the case because they think they know how it's going to go in the courts, and you just can't do that. Because she could do 100 false allegations or whatever, but if you do one thing that is in retaliation to that, of trying to, let's say, gather evidence or prove your point or play her game of, she's gossiping to friends and family, so you're going to gossip back or make your point back or tell the truth back. And it could be something that's in violation of anything or makes you look like the already presumed violent, abusive man that the courts are going to see you as. It's going to work against you, and her 100 false claims aren't. It's one of the most frustrating things. So there's a way to do this, and you need to learn, and you probably need some help with it. Check out my free 30 and 30 guide, but more importantly, get help. We have services because they are needed at times.